SMT Nation, we back. Nation, I want to discuss AT&T's new fixed wireless access 5G home internet service called AT&T Internet Air. I want to talk about the service holistically. I want to talk about its place in the industry, what it could mean for you as a customer if you've been looking for a new option for home connectivity. I want to tell you exactly how AT&T sees the service and tell you what they're trying to accomplish with it. All right, I'll be sure to link the page here from AT&T on the service so you guys can check it out if you're interested and learn more about it. It'll be in the description, and of course ways to support the SMT. If you find value in the content here on the channel, you could support us. Those links are in the description. All right, so here's what AT&T does. They sell fixed wireless access on a very limited basis, right? It's only available in certain markets. It's really tied to places where their network has available capacity that mobile users don't necessarily put the demand on the network. So you have excess capacity that AT&T can monetize, and they actually do it in two different ways. They are targeting two types of customers. The first customer they're targeting is the business customer. Business customers don't use a lot of data. It's more about just having an available network, small bits of connectivity on demand, right? So it's not like consuming a lot of video like a home user would be, right? So that's their primary customer. The secondary customer for Internet Home or AT&T Internet Air is the customer that they serve as a DSL customer that they don't want to leave. So the DSL speeds and the DSL services have degraded over time, and they're just not good. AT&T knows that, and they're transitioning to a fiber build. The problem is it's going to take a long time for them to replace all their DSL across the country, pulling all that copper out and putting in fiber. That's time consuming. It's an ongoing project that is going to take years. Some people will see it before others, but this is something AT&T is cognizant and aware of, and that's where fixed wireless, the AT&T Internet Air comes into play. So if you are a current customer, you have wireless service, you'll get a discounted version of the service. But what's most important here is AT&T has started to acknowledge that they are going to need to install fiber at some of these locations. So here's a quote from the CEO, John Stankey, right? He said that AT&T knows it's going to be building in an area with fiber within the next 24 months, and it already has existing copper subscribers in the area. They are going to target those customers with AT&T Internet Air. So they'll basically be able to, quote unquote, hold them down until that fiber gets installed. His direct quote, "I think it's appropriate for us to use that technology to hold that customer. And if that slows down some of the deterioration of that base while we're getting the new infrastructure in place to catch that customer, that's a good thing." So basically, they don't want you to leave. They're going to use the AT&T Internet Air as a copper catch. They're going to do their best to keep you paying your bill, keep you with the company. You got to remember, AT&T customers typically like to bundle services, right? That is a valuable customer that AT&T does not want to lose because they likely have them for wireless and they likely have them for UVerse. So now they get to keep them at least temporarily on a service until they get the fiber installed. But acknowledging the time frame, I think, is important. If AT&T starts to offer you Internet Air, that kind of indicates fiber is coming if you're a residential customer. Now, if you're a business customer, that may or may not be the case. It might be played a little bit differently, but this is kind of interesting, isn't it? That's a great indication, folks. AT&T's fiber service is absolutely tremendous. I have it. It has been phenomenal. I recommend it. When it comes to you, you will take it and you will enjoy it. Unless you have something personal against AT&T, I think it's a slam dunk for most people. All right, so tell me what you guys think of that commentary from their CEO. Tell me what you think of the offer and the two primary customer types that they seem to be targeting. Comment down below. You all the voice of the people, the SMT Nation. Let your voice be heard.